Good afternoon, no, good evening, and welcome to another episode of Post Game Podcast. I am here with another halftime report of the Pistons and Phoenix Suns game. They are playing in the Breslin Center, so not LCA. Giving that look to the East Lansing faithful. You got two Michigan State fans on coach is a major Michigan State fan, and so am I. But yeah, as far as the game is going so far, a much better start to the first half than the last game. Right now, the Suns are up 53-46, and the game has been fairly close. The Pistons got off to a pretty good start, but the offense has been kind of stagnant in the second quarter. As far as the takeaways from the first half, of course they have two superstar players. Three stars right now. You got Bradley Beal, you got Devin Booker, and you have KD, of course, and they pretty much I won't say they've had their way, but KD's a tough guard for Simone Fontecchio, obviously. Booker's got 6, and Bradley Beal's got 6 as well. It's been a pretty balanced effort. Royce O'Neal has 11 points. I think he's hit quite a few threes thus far. But as far as what I've gathered from it, for one, I think that Asar Thompson coming back is going to be very key for us on a couple of different occasions. I think that a starting lineup, like we kind of talked about in the first show, it just lacks some athleticism. We'll get to Cade, but we definitely need some more guys that can guard on the perimeter. Ivy's still a work in progress there. Cade, I did like the block he got on. He got a nice block on Devin Booker in the early on in the game, which I did like. But we just need some more athleticism. Ron Holland didn't play a whole lot in this game. I mean, he hasn't played a whole lot in the first half. I'm sure he'll play more in the second half. But yeah, we just lack some of that perimeter athleticism. Malik Beasley, Tim Hardaway, Cade. These are not jump out the gym type athleticism type guys. Fontecchio is pretty solid. He did a decent job on KD. I really like the way Fontecchio moved without the ball. I like the fact that he's aggressive. He's shot well so far. I don't have the I need to try to find the numbers that have the as far as the shooting is concerned, but Fontecchio has shot pretty well. Ivy still looks confident. He's got another 13 points today, 3 assists. When he gets the ball in his hands, first of all, he knows that no one can really stay in front of him. They're going to have to follow him. They're going to have to help, and guys are going to be open. I love the way he's been creating thus far. As far as Cade, he's got 3 points and 7 assists. So yeah, he does have a lot of assists, but I feel that, I don't know. I feel like he does a lot of coasting. I feel like he's just like not, I mean, I get that it's preseason. You don't have to be going full speed, but they're going to need him to score more. And 3 points in the first half isn't going to do it. I know he's filling things out. He's making ways for everybody else. But what worries me about this team is that there's not enough creation. Well, we saw Malik Beasley get ripped up. We saw Tim Hardaway just not be able to get to his spots the way he used to be able to. I think eventually you're going to see him riding the pine and not playing very much. I think that Ron Holland ultimately is going to be a more beneficial guy just off the strength that he's going to play better defense. He's going to create more fast break opportunities. Um, but yeah, we need more athleticism. I'm hoping that Asar can help create, because when Cade and Ivy aren't on the court, you're gonna have you got guys like Tim Hardaway taking that role. I just don't like that role for him right now. Beasley, same. I really don't like that role for him. He's been strong. I really like Beasley. I like his mid-range game. I don't know what it is about Hardaway. He's just a step slow out there. But I did like Lamar Stevens. I like the matchup of Lamar Stevens against KD. He was a little bit stronger than Fontecchio out there as far on the defensive end, which is understandable. He attacked the basket. He got got a foul. I can't remember what the guy's name was, but he said that I missed the spot a little bit on the Lamar Stevens description, and he was right. It looks like he does have a comfortable mid-range jumper that I did not see in film, but yeah, he looked really physical and strong out there. I like what he brought to the table. Obviously, Tobias Harris is still resting, and they're gonna not play him too much, I guess, in the preseason. We haven't seen Paul Reed yet. Isaiah Stewart, he looks comfortable in his role. He's not being asked to be as aggressive offensively. I think he feels really comfortable in that role of protecting the rim and getting rebounds. But yeah, they got Duren involved early on. He's attacked. I think the first play of the game, he got he got KD out on the in the paint and forced a foul against him. But he's been active. Cade's been finding him for alley-oop opportunities. But I like the aggressiveness against a Plumlee. These guys physically, Duren is superior to these guys. So I like the aggression from him. And Ivy just looks dynamic. He looks scarier to opponents than Cade at this point. Not that Cade, I really think that Cade is going to have to lean more. So he was getting stripped up, and they were, some of these younger guys were I don't know, they just had his number. I think he's going to have to lean more on his mid range, lean on that outside shot, because getting to the basket, I think that he can wear teams down and towards the end of the game be able to exploit them with his size. But he just doesn't scare the teams the way Ivy. When Ivy gets a full head of steam, or when Ivy takes that first step, they're on their heels and they are not in a position to guard him. They are, like I said, they're gonna have to help on him, and they're gonna have to foul him. Other than that, he's going to be blazing by guys, and if he has any control by the time he gets to the rim, he's going to make that basket. So yeah, he's going to be a problem. He's going to create a lot of open shots if he has control and can get the ball to the shooters. The shooters just got to knock it down. We cannot depend on. I just think that we don't want to shoot ourselves out of games. Tim Hardaway was letting it fly. Beasley was letting it fly, but it'll be nice when Tobias comes back, because he'll be able to create as well. And, he'll be able to space the floor. He'll be able to space the floor too. In the second half, I want to see more Ron Holland. I want to see, I want to see him put some points on the board. I want to see more Lamar Stevens, see what he's got. Outside of that, maybe some more offense from Isaiah Stewart. And then, it looks like Bobby Clemens still out. We haven't seen We haven't seen Marcus Sasser. We haven't seen Moore today. We haven't seen Reed. So hopefully, we get to see more of the bench, like Paul Reed and Moore. I definitely want to see if Moore can remake the success that he had in the first game, because he kind of threw me off guard with his ability to shoot threes. I haven't talked much about the Suns, but I was impressed by Ryan Dunn. Ryan Dunn looked good. He hit a couple threes. He played some good defense on Cade. Other than that, yeah, I don't know what got into it with Royce O'Neal, but he's been pretty good too. So yeah, that's kind of what I want to see in the second half. I just want to see some of the bench guys, Paul Reed, Ron Holland, Marcus Sasser, guys like that, get some more action, get some more reps, and see if they can. Because the bench did very well in the second half last week, and gave the Bucks, who, looked like they were going about 60% out there. Even the guys that don't necessarily have solidified jobs. So I want to see if we can, because we are so deep, if we can continue to exploit teams' benches and be successful. But I'm not going to hold you guys. I might be back in after the second half. We'll see. But please subscribe to Bleachers Speakers on YouTube, Post Game Podcast on all audio aggregators. It's your boy Foster. Chat him out.